Hello students. Today we will start our second chapter of the economics that is known as sectors of the Indian economy. Before knowing the different sectors, let us know the human life. We are involved in from the morning till evening. We are involved in different kinds of activities. And the activities which fetch you money, which gives you remuneration, which gives you money, that is called economic activity. So, your father, suppose he is going to his agricultural farm or for shop in the morning, teachers going to the school, doctors, lawyers, these all are known as economic activity because ultimately they provide you the money. So, all the activities which give you money are known as economic activity. Suppose you are going to temple to pray God or doing social service. These activities are not termed as economic activity. So let us know the different activities, and for the purpose of understanding, we have classified them into the different categories. Like firstly, the primary sector, secondary sector and the tertiary sector. Or later on we will classify into the organized sector and unorganized sector. We can further classify into public sector as well as private sector. So the students first of all will try to know what are primary activities. As you know, it is written here, nature. Means that the activities which are related to the nature are called primary activities. And from the age memorial, from the ancient time, the first activity which the human being learned is primary activity, which is related to the land, which is related to the water, like agriculture, mining, fishing, forestry, beehive, poultry. These all activities come into the primary sector. So primary sector, we use the resources which are given by the nature, like dairy, which gives you milk, milk related product and the meat. So primary activity is the activity which is closely related with the nature and is very important for our own survival. You can see that they are providing you food, agriculture is providing you food, and we cannot live without that. Similarly, the other activities like mining and fishing. So primary activities are very important. Now let us come to our secondary activity. Secondary means manufacturing. The activity which is related to manufacturing or which is related to the finished goods. We don't use all the things in a natural form. Sometimes we convert them. Like we convert wheat into the flour into the bread. So this is manufacturing. So let us take example of sugarcane. Sugarcane directly we don't consume much sugarcane. But when it is converted into the sugar, it becomes useful. Sugar is used in many things, like confectionery, like sweets. So different things are made. Sugar. A raw form is go. So manufacturing is a very important activity. One more thing about the manufacturing or secondary sector is that it provides occupation to the large number of the people. So it helps in overall development of the country. It raises the standard of living of the people. So manufacturing is the backbone of any economy. Take another example, cotton. We convert cotton into yarn and yarn into textile. So these are the activities like sugar industry or the textile industry. They're providing jobs to the you can say millions of people. Millions and millions people are related to this activity. So manufacturing is a very important activity. Now let us come to the third activity, that is called tertiary activity or tertiary sector or service sector. This industry produces nothing tangible. So tertiary activities are the activities which help in the growth of primary activity as well as secondary activity. Like we have example of transport, like trains, buses, aeroplanes, ship. They all are helping moving the people and the goods from one place to other. So very useful activity. Without this we cannot imagine the modern world. Now another example is of banking. These days banking play a very important role in creating credit, in depositing the money and various other activities. So the transport, banking, information and technology, IT sector, from the last 15 or 20 years, this sector has become so important and India is leading them. IT sectors, there are various companies out there which are working, which are famous all over the world, like TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, and there are many. These companies are known all over the world. BPO, that is business process outsourcing. So India has emerged as a center of business process outsourcing. Means we do parts of the business, not whole business, the whole production, no. We do part of that. We become the, you can call, office of the work. So where we provide different kinds of solutions, different kinds of services we provide through our centers, which are located in your Bangalore or Ahmedabad or Hyderabad, so different, Bombay, Noida. So these are the places which they have emerged as a center of information technology and the BPO centers. So students, in this second chapter, please go through your textbook and try to understand. Okay? We'll meet you in the next clip. Till then,